Welcome to another episode of After School. Today I'm going to interview a young man who is going to tell us his days at the primary school, the JHS, senior high school, and even maybe the university. Hi, I'm Jenard, and this is After School.
Hey, 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 yeah, hey, hey, yeah. Let's go, hey, let's go. Dumb and Dumber, you and your brother. It's a mistake you made if you think that I could ever love you. Shut your mouth and sit down, boy. I'm not playing with you. I hate the way you say my name, oh, I just can't forgive you. No.
So, welcome back. He's sitting right here with me. I'm going to ask him his name. So, please, what's your name?
I'm Isaac Pakusi Issa Anderson.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And do you have a nickname?
I have a nickname, but it's almost like people don't really know me by my nickname,
Okay, they know you by your actual
my
name.
actual name.
Okay,
And I've come to accept it as my name and my nickname, so it goes fine with me.
so what is this nickname that people don't know you by?
It just Anderson is my name, but some people call it as if it's my nickname.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So what is it?
like if someone says Under is same as Anderson, but now they call the
Okay.
Under as if
It's a
it's a
nickname.
nickname.
Okay. When I first heard it, I thought it was Under Fire. You know, Castro Under
That
Fire.
kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
Yes, but my name is Anderson. But mostly people call me Under.
Okay.
Under. The way they mention it as if like you, that kind of thing.
Yeah. I see. So when did they start to call you like that?
Since infancy. Normally, most times I don't tell people my full name.
Okay. Do you have a reason?
I don't even tell people my name. You get to know it
Okay.
because I'm popularly known as Anderson.
Okay.
If not today, I don't think I remember the last time I told someone my name.
Okay.
I don't normally do that.
Okay.
I'll get to know you, you get to know me.
Okay.
So most people think Anderson is my nickname
Okay.
until they realize, oh, that's his actual name.
Okay, I see. Well, this is the myth master. I thought he was called Under, like Under Fire, Castro Under Fire, but apparently the Under is coming from his name Anderson. Okay, that's cool. So where did you start your school?
Well, I started schooling at Adum Home Academy.
Adum Home.
Adum Home Academy. That's some crèche school. And the funny thing is that my mom was a matron there.
Okay.
So from birth, I was already schooling from that side.
Okay.
So I've been a schoolboy from day one. My mom was already working there.
Okay.
So from day one, I'm already at schooling.
Okay.
Before I was properly
So where is this
enrolled.
Adum Home?
It's at Latebi Okoshi.
Latebi Okoshi.
Yeah.
Okay. And where did you have your primary school?
Primary, I went to Dayden. But
Which school?
Dayden.
Dayden.
Yeah. It's also at Latebi Okoshi. But I just went, I think, a term there. Class 1. My mom realized that school wasn't that good.
Okay.
So she moved me to another school. That's Majozda. It's also at Latebi Okoshi. So from Majozda, I went to Majozda class 2 and I was pushed to class 3. Then I was pushed to class 5.
Wow.
Yeah.
You were just skipping classes.
I was just
like that.
skipping classes.
Why?
I was that good. You see, from the very first day my mom took me to a workplace, let me put it that way, I've been learning.
Okay.
So I had the privilege to learn so many stuff at a very younger age.
Okay.
Even when I was in school, I was already learning. So from class 1, that kind of thing, I was just being pushed.
So from basic 1, you were moved to basic 3.
Basic 3. I went to class 2, then class 3, then class 5.
Okay, so the class 2 you didn't finish.
I don't think I even passed through class 2 properly. Like they were just pushing me. I was that good. Seriously, I was that good. I'm not bragging,
Okay.
but I was that good.
Okay.
You understand? We were 2. a lady, Esther Sule, and I.
Was she your sister?
She wasn't my sister.
Okay,
She's
as a mate.
a neighbor.
Okay.
She was my neighbor. So we were that good. We were of the same age. Like we started on the same level. Mami can the tree no one say. They said, "No, mami, kukuma. We jana mami.
Okay.
Now mami so At that time, schooling wasn't that uh, big. I went to Manka say, I just I no when ru ansana go school. Ebia school ni uwa uba ubetumi na aba that kind of thing. So we were there not as students, but we were learning.
Okay.
That kind of way.
Yeah.
So we had the opportunity to learn a lot of things. Yeah, people being them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they were just pushing us.
I see. So class 1, class 2, you didn't finish class 2, then you went to class 3, and in about a term or 2 terms, jumped to class 5.
Yeah.
That means you probably, instead of spending 5 years, you probably spent like 2.5 years.
2.5 years
To get to class 5. That's interesting, Charlie. There are some shakos around them. But
I'm not saying I'm a shako, but I think that at that level, no.
yeah.
Who my dear kakra? Yeah, as you say, you are that brilliant.
Okay.
And yes, now you my dear extraordinary, but that level we were that good. Yeah. So that
you said you and this other girl.
Yeah, Esther Sule.
Esther Sule. Where is she?
She's married now. I don't like a very long time I've not seen her, but once in a while we talk on phone. Yeah. I think probably in the last 5 years we've spoken like once or twice.
Okay. I mean she's married.
She's married, so
yes.
yeah.
So that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you went to junior high school.
So junior high school I went to what's the name of this? I've even forgotten. New Universal at Mamprobi.
New Universal.
Yes.
Okay.
New Universal. That's where
Which year did you write your BC?
I completed 2006.
2006.
Yeah.
That was when you wrote your BC.
BC.
And how was the preparation towards the BC?
Cool. All right, let me start. I joined it wasn't a group, but we had this bad boys, let me put it that way. EMP school, that kind of thing. So I remember their names very well. Mileji, Fadiga, Tio, Sidney Bruce, Reggie, Sophia, Dede, this like, and then some album, but they felt some ahomaso be that kind of level. No? Okay. So yeah, it's not class, that thing, it really entered into us. Sometimes people pay school fees cry, no account be, no way joining at them. So during that,
so you didn't want to stay in the classroom.
We just didn't want to stay in the classroom. Not that I just want to deal, but in Saturday not dreaming, we didn't know say education, had some better future ahead of us for us. But we are just fooling around. We are private school compound and now people person on tambola or the corner of 6:30 now. Like some foolish thing we were just doing. So during our preparation towards BC, there's this gang word called Aprodo. Aprodo. It means this fishermen who call a poso, like they spend days.
Yeah.
So that's what we used to do. We Approdo for Nabu. It was fun that time. So okay, you felt some kind of pride because any door for the echo. Now no more new thing kakra. But I enjoyed it, but it affected my academics. So BC now this one said I correct sir. But I didn't pass BC, honestly. Man pass BC. But main feeling, so I don't really remember the results, but main feeling. So after my results came in, I was like, no, this results it's not that good. I'm even shy to say my parents to get me a school or something. So I stayed home for 2 years.
Okay.
So from 2006,
Mhm.
I had opportunity to go back to school. That's secondary school after 2 years, so 208.
Mhm.
So it was in 208 I sat myself down and was like, nah, I need to learn.
Mhm.
Because if I look at my friends who went to school ahead of me, I'll not say I'm better than them, but I
Mhm.
know if I had put in
The effort.
effort, I would be there.
Yeah.
So that peer pressure, that good peer pressure, forced me to go back to school and learn.
Okay.
Yeah.
But hold on. Let me take you back a
Yeah,
bit.
okay.
Okay. So you were good
Yeah.
from primary 5. I think that was when you continue on the various classrooms,
Yeah.
right? So primary 5, primary 6, form 1, form 2, form 3. At what point did you join this gang and said Charlie, I'd rather be a prodo, right?
A prodo.
A prodo.
Yeah.
I would rather be an aprodo than to be a classroom boy who sits in the class and learn till school closes and then I go home.
I don't think there was a period that I can identify that this is when I decided to join. It wasn't that plan.
Okay, it just
It
happened
just happened.
that you guys decided to say
You
Charlie,
say,
Charlie. It always
yeah.
starts with somebody saying Charlie, Charlie, make we no go, make we
Well,
no go.
it's like those guys, school march, ọmụ na ọmụgbọ,
Okay.
ahoɔden dwuma bi a ọmụ na ọmụ yɛ. Nti, you like to join them.
Mm-hmm.
They were vibe
Mm-hmm.
to be around with. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it was just fun as at that time, but I didn't realize it was affecting me.
So okay, let me ask you this one: Were you a leader of the, let me call it a gang,
Yeah.
or you were a follower?
Okay, I know one person as our leader, Mileji.
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 He was the
Eric.
leader.
He was the leader. But the way we moved, there was nothing like a leader
A
or
leader.
something.
Okay.
There was, yeah. There was this guy, Fadiga. He's not strong. He's not weak. Like, or you see. Obi na no ka asɛm baako a say, yɛaka wɔ asɛm.
As in insult.
Not insult. He can just make obetumi aka asɛm bi. So also we a leader who say, ɛkyɛ sɛ wo bi akyi na yɛaka asɛm.
Okay.
You understand? So everyone was flowing. But we all knew that Mileji was the strongest among us. He was the strongest.
Like when it comes to fight. Okay.
He was the strongest. He's an elder guy. You know. On anything. Mileji till now, trust on anything. Who need to say,
Where is he?
He's at Polygon.
Polygon.
Yeah.
Okay. Is he married?
He's married. He has a kid. All my guys are doing well. I'm just grateful for how far God has brought them.
I see. So you hear from all of them?
Yeah, I do hear. Not all of them, but the
Most
ones
of them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So once in a while you come together and then you go.
The last time we had a get together, I can't remember, but we've had like 2 get-togethers before. We meet occasionally, maybe weddings, will be wedding, funeral. We meet, then we talk. Sometimes when you're in town, you meet your guys. A few of them I have their contacts. Once a while, message them. And also that thing.
I see. Okay, and then you did junior high school.
Yeah.
Then after 2 years, you went to senior high school. Which senior high school did you attend?
Oh, we are man passing there. I just don't say school name your papa. School name your papa, but like that's Gomoa Senior Secondary School. School we should Gomoa, but then said I papa. But that was the perception people had said. Those kind of schools, and your papa. Until you get in, then you realize no. What's in there is different from
the perception
out there. The teachers I had were good. I don't know about other teachers, but my understanding of how things should be done, I thought they were perfect for me. They really helped most of our people. Yeah.
So hold on. I think by then the school placements had started, right? The computerization of schools, where a school will put you somewhere.
No. 2 8, I wasn't sure.
2 8.
Yeah,
No, I think it started in 2005, because I remember.
school placement.
Yeah,
I'm
school
not
place.
really. I don't know if that school placement was there. Me, my secondary school it was even a miracle because it's in my hometown. It may be any security man be a worker, so headmaster akasa na ya push me ashe baby. I don't even remember. Eh, I'm passing this. I'm quite there back up. Means I'm passing you.
Oh my goodness.
I'm passing.
I see.
So I was just lucky.
Okay, so
Yeah.
then you went to Gomoa. Gomoa what?
Senior secondary.
Senior secondary school.
Yeah.
That was in 2008.
Yeah, 2 8.
Okay. And so which program did you read?
I did general arts.
General arts.
Yeah.
And what were your electives?
I had geography, CRS, government, and I've forgotten the last one.
Literature.
No, government,
Economics.
economics.
Okay.
Yeah, economics.
Okay. And which one was the easiest for you?
I think government.
Government.
Yeah,
Why government?
it was just reading.
Easy,
reading.
man.
It was one of. I have a history on that one too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us. Me, I want to hear.
Okay, so when I went to secondary school, I had made up my mind to learn. So I started with this, the easier subjects, the social studies, English, and I realized government was also just reading with some small technicalities.
Mm-hmm.
So I had interest in the reading aspect. So I took the social studies and government. If you combine social studies and government and you learn it properly, it's easier to understand.
Okay, you see that there's some similarities.
So government, I really put in much effort in it and I learned it well. And one thing that helped me gain confidence over that subject was there's this teacher, that our government teacher, the history he has in the school is that it's not easy to get like 50 marks in his normal exams.
In his government paper.
Government paper, like normal end of term, like that thing, you are not going to get 50%.
Okay.
So there was this senior of mine who had that mark like 49% thereabout. So he was the champ over the years. He was the champ, but I
Okay.
got to meet him. So he used to come to our class to teach us on how to make the mark. If you are able to make that mark, meaning what see you can do well. But one thing he told me that got to me was, don't rewrite what's in his pamphlet for him. He wants to know that you understand what you are writing.
Okay, so he didn't like the chew and pour.
He doesn't like the chew and pour kind of stuff. I said, oh, if that's it, then I'll adopt this strategy. If I learn and I understand it, I start writing it in my own ways.
Okay.
See, there are so many government questions now, I can still answer them.
Okay.
Over the years, I can still answer them.
Okay.
Because I wrote them in my own ways.
Okay.
And I understood it very well. So exams came, the first Gomoa school. We are lucky behind though. First year, so it was in the second year. First year, yeah, sports any time baby. Like that school, in some way, if your word is there, they don't put in effort to learn. Master, or to if you want yeah. So by secondary school now, they've upgraded so many things. So the second year we did, he brought a test like our end of year exams. So after the test, he came to the class to give our papers out. When he started giving the papers, when I was in between the girls at the back with them, I was just having fun. I knew any pressure Sam because I knew what I've done.
Mm-hmm.
So he started giving the papers out. On my way at 20, on my way at 13, on my way at 15. Like
Even even after, after you read what he wrote in his
the
pamphlets,
guy,
now
cast
what
people.
a man no.
And look at people, I'm out for you know. So he was giving out, and he gave one guy the last but one. He's called Kasim. That guy is also good. Kasim, he's very brilliant. So he gave Kasim's paper out. Kasim had like 40 something. So the whole class, Kasim, guy, Kasim. I was like, now,
40 something in the class.
yeah, my paper. And then yeah, whoa, yeah, like, me my paper, and then just my dear crash. So in my head, I was like, come on, what's this guy doing? Let me paper when let me know what I did there. Or you tell you, I don't know, or start to say, or Kasaka say, who is this guy called Anderson? So I thought I'd done something wrong. You know what?
They pointed you out.
He said, come. When I came out, he said, very well.
Allah.
Very, 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 very well. Hey, see, that day, I don't know if we can describe pride, proud together. Like I felt big. Like, no, Obi and Kasa assembly will share me that. Like, you've done very well. Like, he was proud of me that moment. And that government I had 87%.
That means you broke the record.
Over record. Over record. See,
Guinness book.
The government teacher, he had his own pamphlet. He gave me one out for free. I remember the price was 20 cedis. He gave me one for free that I should learn. They took me to the office. Teachers were like, this is the guy. Yeah, this is the guy, one of the guys the school is looking up to. Now, pressure. But this guy, they are looking up to him to make a mark for the school, that kind of thing. I'm like, no, this boy, they should relax. But not few 2 years, means you and the side, they're pressure. I mean, they first one week. During that moment, I realized, no, if I learn a bit, I can make it.
Okay.
I took that opportunity and registered for
Wasi. That was in your second year.
My second year, I took the opportunity to register for Wasi. See, I'm not bragging, I'm a brilliant guy. But if I don't learn, then it's a different case. But if I put in effort to learn, forget. But if you 2 years, my post school first year, me and Shana papa. Second year, me who said the effort she made to me. But the bare 3 months, me continue me anti-ball. I left school. I went to stay at the training. Registered for this long thing. 3 months, me blew. I'm not joking. I still have my results at home.
Your Wasi.
My that Novdek thing I wrote.
Novdek,
I even like the Novdek results over my Wasi.
Okay.
Ow, me a sharp guy, but at the same time, wrong. Who depending on what dreams will be bra, how, I was that good, but not me depending on side, you know. If I had gotten a mentor to be like, no, do it this way, do this thing, to guide me properly, like life would have been different.
Okay. Okay, let me ask you this one, based on what you said now. Yeah. Where were your parents?
I was with my parents. Yeah, they are fantastic people. I'm not going to sit here and say anything bad about my parents. But you see, this life, certain decisions don't come easily like that.
Okay.
If you have parents, not that they don't regard education, but it's very difficult for them to see the whole picture. My mom my mom always, her wish is that I'll get a job where suit that kind banker, that kind. But she didn't know the whereabouts. Who then say work with school, one more chop money and find that kind. My dad will tell school fees, or one more chop money. Go say results on check it.
Why any
that kind? They were fantastic people.
Okay.
Good people. No, they don't have any. I don't have any fault over them. But the other person I'm trying to say, so who your opportunity now? If you are, who papa mu, who uncles mu, who bushian mu, like obi am making that impact. Da, obi to push you on. You understand? Yeah, the wish I na university for kakra bi wo. But
No, you see, my question was like you needed somebody to guide you.
yeah.
You get it, and I get it that your parents were not, like maybe so informed about the importance of education. On basing and sure say, okay, say Charlie, and say, now you say, and then never wow. You get it, But I get it, and so they were not so informed to help you in that way.
Yeah.
You get it,
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on from there. So then you left Form 2. Wait, after writing the North Deck,
Yeah.
you came back to continue.
I came back.
Even though you had gotten a good result,
Yeah.
you came back to continue, finish the senior high school.
Yeah, finish the senior.
Okay, so you did a 3 years, and now
We
you did
went
4 years.
4 years.
You did 4 years.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. Now, at your stay in the school, were you a day student or a boarder?
Okay, I was supposed to be a boarder, but the school is in my hometown. So, and okay, this funny thing that happened my first hour in the boarding house. I entered the boarding house. My mom just left. I fought with one senior.
What?
I fought with one senior.
You entered the boarding house.
I entered the boarding house. Like within my first 20 minutes in the boarding house. This senior said, no, this guy or said
Okay. Okay, big TV that.
Who TV that? Be a hard guy, fucking.
You go to school, first day at the senior.
Not the first day, first 20 minutes. Like you checking me, nyama wo gate no. Hey, wo mo join me fa we nko. Yeah, if I drop away, me fa we nko fie. Kata me nyama so me ko inside first 20 minutes no me senior pa.
Okay, what happened?
Okay, so when I went, I was given a bed I'll be using. Top bed, and there's this senior lower than me. So that bed was shaking.
Okay.
It's not my fault.
Okay.
Me first time I'm no be dampan so no started so I can't say those words on camera, but like he started insulting me. That kind of way. I'm like, no, this guy. And also before then, my people are home. Shout out to my Shukura people. Yeah. Those who have gone to school, secondary school at Shukura, they used to tell me, hey, you, when you go, they'll punish you. I'm like, no. Why would they punish me? Like my head then. So already no ma tuni margin say.
Me mo bien
see me. Me ban my margin dada. Me mo bien see me. Two. I want me sample two or no. I'm not saying say they are inferior and I be no far from that. But most near Gomoa time that central region me can't in crying. That mean voice out that you know say no, we the need.
Okay.
The okasa bi a metuma kan we say no, I just a guy we wunja na asem man or a different person. Omo ni sa ade no. Sa eni odin kasa obi senior kasa obe kasa back. You know what you are saying, no. They don't have that kind of thing. Me, not that I'm disrespectful, but you can't say certain things to me. Who can respond? Into question. Maybe I'll be boom you, but me boom.
Okay.
See that now we no coin. See be a BM mamia. Obe booming. But just say me money who say no. Who to me? Ebi obe boom you. But just say me money who say who to me. Was that kind of vim, no? So I was on top of my bed and I decided I've been lying for same way for a long time, a very period of time. I just wanted to
tell
myself to ease some pain. Because just turn and the bed was like chukwe.
Wiggling.
Hey, the way the guy hit me, No, see, before the guy would stop, because a Superman, this is I've never seniors. Oh my god!
Wait, no. Which year was the senior? Was that guy?
I think second year.
Second year.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now the seniors, no, this guy, no. Like first 20 minutes, no. Have the seniors, Oh my god!
Like wait, oh, I'm a man fans.
I'm a mommy fans. Oh my god, bono. So we say no. I have to keep
Which
on.
people were giving you the fans?
Everyone in there. I didn't know anyone.
Okay.
Minya school
Okay.
father, Minya. I've not make friends there. So the first 20-30 minutes there about now me dey yes sir. Allegation in your thing. Now me setting me up or no be say no. Me so na me
Don't
come
trespass him.
me come Hausa 2x4 no feel Allah wala wo be try moja be gu mo bo ade wo Kofu say Charlie guy very different.
So you don't speak Hausa.
I can't speak
But
Hausa. I can't speak Hausa. See,
but because of where you lived, the Shikura and what's the name? Where you schooled, what's the name? Latebi
Okoshi. I schooled at Latebi Okoshi, Mamprobi, close to Kolegono. And I was born in Sukura.
Okay.
Yeah, so you should understand. There's this kind of behavior in us. Zongo boys, we are very respectful. But if you disrespect us, you get times 3 of it.
You collect
that one there. Me say guy no, say jana, ebi obetuma abom. But vima me de share no so no. Ohun sa vim ni bi da. Wo tie krase. Ohun sa vim ni da. Me Sukura every week anya kra me hu motor accident, me hu moja. Police chase akon me hu sa anya man. It me ni odin wonya ma bi so. Enya ano. Sukura boy ala wala yi. Me ka say sia. Me ka so we say difference wo mu. So that period I made my mark there. And I made sure the mark was something which was going to everyone. I gave everyone warning. Hey! Man try. Me cool. Please. It's almost say, no, this guy is. See, the behavior I put there, no, they've not seen that before. Even among themselves, they can't threaten themselves like that. Me threaten.
And the first year.
First 20 minutes. Me threaten senior. And the threaten will be a house prefect, obia collective, obia jingi. Ube so mo janji wo bo ade we pata bi we ni ma mi wa te ala ni alo kwa ba challenge ya ma do we do sa so no I was there and one guy what's his name Asaridon. I remember these people very well. Asaridon, I think he was also in third year. He came to me, he said he wants me to be his
school son,
like school father.
Wait, oh, he was in third year.
Yeah.
And you were in first year.
My first year.
So he wanted you. He wanted you to be his school son.
Yeah.
He wanted you as a son.
As a son.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, I'm cool. So from there, that very moment, I gave out my keys to him, my chobos and my truck. I told him everything he needs, he can take from my chobos. He was surprised. I'm like, nah. Boys was like, I'm not bothered about those things. You are okay to get everything you want from my chobos. See, at that time, the guy I had an encounter with, so me so Charlie was my going Ganu Jiboni they can feel like I get Charlie.
That's okay. He wasn't from the fancy
place. Not,
he's from Accra.
He's from Accra.
Okay.
But he realized Accra is in Accra. You understand?
Okay.
No, Charlie, as well Ganu Jibodo fame like I some of you don't get me share. But get can feel like So from there we became friends. No, if I say this thing, people think say me are stubborn. Me not stubborn. Far from that, me one of the coolest guy. Like cool. Like I'm down to it. But me my own end so.
Okay.
You understand? Senior punish me I'm here. I don't complain. A normal thing I will school. But
abuse.
No, you don't go beyond. Not with me. Maybe with other guys, but me. Allah, NC. It means framing. Hey, Kobuto, bra. Your costume, long distance. me and the people, I will not complain. Normal, but it's say. You understand? So sometimes people are surprised. Ah, that guy, what kind of person is he? And then he's cool. But now he's not obeying certain things. Why is he behaving that way? Oh, like seniors, they always talk say,
Oh shit.
me see, if you are not be a friend, Charlie, boy, only rule, me see me need rule. And then you want copy me brain. You want copy my scare or see for who's scared for thought. I'm like, wait, Jimmy, who name answer. See now, we look at wait, Jimmy, who name answer. If I'm saying, I'm going to do it. No, not sure. Like, if I know Gina on or show or bet to me me. But as I'm in a canon, who say no, a different. Fancy for me, me pacho, on yami, me pacho, me pacho, straightforward, back, no, ya ending. Me, yes, level, no, I mean, me pacho guy. Oh, who see now me? I think say, one way, one advantage, and I'm mentally, me say, between 2 years as an equal. So in my mind, they are my co-equals.
Okay.
Just a Uber and Tem Jam. So mentally, who am say me co-equals. One for hair. I know that a boy me that time. You know. Intifity hostel no. I think one time you could school na senior be Thompson. I remember their names very well. Thompson. Obebu mi troubles any. You know, Sisa Nyama. Me buy you know. Better say a movie. Me buy you know. Better say a movie.
You were still in Form 1.
Form 1. See, I told the house prefect that when I was leaving, my job was everything was intact. I was among the last people who left
Dormitory.
the dormitory. So there's no way Obi bebu any Abraham me wo. Meaning ye ni ho no and Obi be see echi.
Yeah.
Two, wukita dom kid una otu eba ne se na ye bu window ni ye bu bibi ni eba ne se na mepe ye be bu mimi nyama ni. Just so you gave someone access key. So I'm not reporting the thief. I'm going to report to the headmaster that you've taken my properties. I just put it to him that you've taken my properties. And my headmaster no Jacqueline go. Oh no, need time for explanation. No. Jacqueline go.
Is that his actual name?
Yeah, we call him Jack. Like Jacqueline go. I don't know if his name, but that's what we used to call him. Jacqueline go na man TV we dey we say. Who to people finding you 7 2 3. Usru. Man, no, what fucking. That is straight for it. I'm going to report you to Jack that you've taken my properties. They thought I was joking. Me to me. I'm doing a sick one. Tra. Ekabe. Small distance between do Jack. Get out. Serious. Honestly, please remake. We know that one who took it. We see where can you quarry. I'm not going to do it. You have a man, no, it's serious. Only time for. Did you take it? Yes. Go home. Simple. Did you take it? No. Who took it?
This.
Go home. Only time for umami on your pem for umbra no suna kwani fi on fino. Or you say seniors, we honestly, we beg honestly, we know that one who took it, come, we'll buy your things for you, come here. Me say me my name one, I did guy in the Bible, Charlie Thompson, no, we say, no, fire, and you or so no comedy. Me say, comedy, you can't take all these things and consume within that period.
So he took a lot.
He took a lot of things. Cowbell, Gary, sardine, shooter. Who do we guys say comedy? Now who finding the enemy? Then I mean, so I like
that was stealing.
It's stealing
deliberately.
Deliberate.
Oh,
me. I'm just like no. Me dream one me say. Into my fan likely. No can some betray. I'm seeing any problem. Calculating in your mom, mention amount. One no mama miska. Look at mama say half for sign. But I know me found and they say at least now. At least someone will say main joke. And it was okay for me.
Okay.
No, this guy if you touch his things, he will bring you problem. So they understood my everything. So from there, now yeah, I can say we fear will grow no more. So like Charlie, let me leave this before. Let me just leave them so I'm really free. You understand? Just will be happy, but the rate at which they were also they were trying to break me is too powerful.
Okay.
Omojwan, you are too powerful. We have to break you. So they were trying means to get to me. Every means they come with no, like
It makes you harder.
yeah. You understand? Like yeah, to me. And I didn't like the way they were doing things. Inside me, I'm a free spirited person. And as I don't do this kind of gimmicks, yeah, phobia, yeah, you are causing someone pain. No, I don't like the acting. And anytime they do those kind of things to me, no, it makes me do bad things. Now my dream I've been burning more the more because me I can execute bad stuff against them because you've done me small bad. I'll do like worse. And I didn't like it that way. So I had to go home because and I started feeling okay. Feel me and war act all no sometimes like what me did in now who did I know we didn't have it. I was okay enjoying the food inside one bar. Me ko fear no and they fear me auntie for year bibia everything was there. So
get better.
I was eating better
over
I
everything.
fear them me enjoy but channel me auntie no challenge I mean funny crazy.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we free but still I was in the house. And I had one friend who joined me in the room, so I was just feeling at home.
So your school was not a single sex school; it was mixed.
Mixed.
Mm. Okay. So did you date?
I don't know how we call this, if it's this, but I had this girl. She was very close to me, very close. She was very close. People, if they say as a see, people think say no, I'm a girlfriend, everywhere. But it never occurred to me to even say be done and be. We were very close. And almost all the time, not only what town, so almost all the time we did things together. Yeah, we want to learn, we learn together. If she doesn't understand something, she was good in maths. I mean she didn't pay maths, no sir. Until she used to help me with maths in Sanyama. No. And I know so pet, say I'm near Jane Sanyama. Sometimes maybe for so 7
Okay.
So she used to come get close to me very well. Provider. So aside that, you know, I'm sure that yeah, my semester. Yeah.
So all the 3 years it was Vida who, in a way, you know.
There was this other girl with Selena as well. Yeah. And I make SS. I don't know how to put it, but and yet dating. No. Because they also at school. Hey, you are close to someone that can. No, it's not. That one is not dating. But I had one girl be that now the name of a Miss Pen. I don't know if he.
Okay, no new school.
Oh, new school.
Okay.
And that girl, she was my class 2 friend.
Okay.
So we've been friends from childhood.
Okay, but then you were born in Accra.
Yeah.
So class 2 now. Class 2, you didn't do much in class 2. Then you went to class 3. So Mujai, like, did you finish? No, you didn't. You did primary in one school and JHS in another school, right?
Yeah.
And Mukoshi, Gomoa.
As in the girl.
Yes.
My ex.
No. The girl you are talking about.
As in the Vida.
No, the girl you said you liked and you somehow not thought that she also liked you. Now, also say now there was this other girl. Now you had interest in her, and then she also had interest in you.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, okay.
And I part say no fear.
Yeah. Class 2, no, now more class 2.
I don't mean no call class 2. That period I mean
okay.
It
Ewa Accra. Okay.
If for that period, don't you know closer to my area.
Okay.
But she used to sing, but because man we are class 2 period no. We free no kakra.
Okay.
You understand? But she knew me.
Okay.
She used to see me around, but because she need the same class with me. Maybe on feminist until SHS. It's a very long time, she used to remember me.
Mm-hmm.
In the SHS, Beja the number one time with you.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So she was also schooling there.
Yeah.
You were in the same school, or she was schooling in Gomoa.
She wasn't schooling in Gomoa. She
Okay.
was at home.
Okay.
But I think not maybe school. Yeah. Time I mean, because no maybe.
Okay. Because you stayed at home for 2 years,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. And what's the name?
I call her Fiona.
Fiona.
Yeah.
You call her Fiona, or she's called
I call
Fiona?
her Fiona. And she's.
So you are Shrek.
I'm not sure. I call her Fiona. She's called Elizabeth. Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So did they work?
No, it didn't work. It didn't work. That one too is a story on its own. I think she is one of the girls I'll say like I was really into. I like her. Even till now, crying on her. Because now I like her not as in say the pen say umbra back, but I like her personality.
Mm-hmm.
I like her mind. I like almost everything about her. But nipa the mfumso wɔ yɛn ho obi a wayɛ mfumso bi that thing that prevented us not to move on with everything. So aside that, no, I don't really have problem. Sometimes we friend for words of church, no, I can't take on it. And yes, if I'm done, but there are some people you can't just let go. Not that because I like her again, but she's a good person.
Mm-hmm.
She did a mistake, but she's still a good person.
Okay.
So I can't just let that one mistake destroy everything about her. No, it doesn't work that way for me.
Okay, let me ask you this one. Your happiest moment at the senior high school.
Hey, oh, my happiest one. Uh, I think it's first time we were doing this. We were preparing for Interco. So we invited another school for uh,
So your
friend.
school was hosting
It wasn't that moment, but we hosted another school for
friendly games.
friendly games. I was playing handball. I like football, but there were too many.
The footballers.
The footballers almost doors. Over 5 minutes for I mean I don't know. Almost doors too much. And some were very good. You understand? So I had to look for other means to enter into the sports fraternity. No? So I just opted for handball.
Handball.
Yeah. So it was in handball I made my mark. I, there were people already in the handball now. On my job, don't born in China. But if I look at the way the thing is played, no, the sports, football, I doing no, but I knew say me to my ball. Me come one time no, and my first time I call court no more. Me no boy now. They told me I have to be the captain for the handball.
Just your first time.
My first time now. My first time now. Like you see how Cristiano Ronaldo can suspend in the air and
And
head.
head ball.
If I bounce a ball and I go up and suspend, forget I'll score you.
Okay.
I was very skillful in mind. Say me bobola. It me use
Adreno.
and
Ediba. Handball.
My movement in on the field, in the court, you movement to me say, nah, this guy is very skillful. And yes, ordinary thing behind me, but I wasn't doing the normal things they were doing. Say, if you are handball, most of the time, most of the period, no, you have to defend. And say, yeah. Me, whilst I'm defending, I can anticipate where the direction you'll be going. So instead of me wasting time to do, I just wait for where you are coming. You have no option than to go elsewhere. Go elsewhere, no one to be in shake.
Okay.
So I wasn't putting that and what then, but I drink a can, and I say, Minya ball. Now your mommy contact me bounce 1-2. Forget, I'll score. Oh, measure and the angles I'm able to score from. Oh, come on. So one period we was still school before friendly. And there's this guy, no, we in school or ball handball, I know free school, one or call other school. To call other, they were struggling with a scholarship this thing, so he had to go to another school. The school not quite invited his school for handball. Yeah, ball game. No, the guy was dominating. As at that time, I'm by. Me, I knew I'm the star man, star guy. It's after me 50 back.
Dear Joe.
Yeah, star man.
Good.
And see, the thing is, in my mind, I know I'm good.
Okay.
And you will never catch me. Minim say minim ye. It's me after me 50 back. Me ban me say, hey, go. Yeah, say go. To me bedroom. Me call court.
I don't know call it.
It that I just want to know when can brabo no.
Okay.
I just want to know when your work.
Almost start playing
Start playing so that you start to treat me
like substituting Messi from the bench.
Yeah, it was a star player never no. See, when I came and then mom Jesse, what I did that moment, wait to see that Cristiano Ronaldo kind of moment. Messi was a star man, a deliver. I came, I delivered. Me now born now say you go.
Over in scores is
I can't remember the scores, but then yeah, scores are emotions are. But I completely changed the whole game, the whole atmosphere. Oh, the other school, no, this guy is some way. Seminar people start to panic. They are even afraid to approach me. Like some kind of person. I just made sure I put fear into them. I'm not Dr. Faith. You have to play with me with respect. It is that kind of thing. A common dream. See, one kind of Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, normal baller. The other guys in the ball area, no. They ball with feature. Some of the things that the guys do, no. Sometimes I see them, guy, we won't go to you, but how was he able to pull the skill? If he realizes that on his skill, they are, I just say, normal skill, no, and put fear into people.
Okay.
That's what the white and the great stars know. Messi ball, you're train or two, 1 hour. He doesn't have time. Ono ba no calculate with magic. We so calculate say obetwim because no say or twim bi mu. Into most of the times no man for no atwe omo ho ansa na Messi attack people say or twim. Keepers zero nya ball a omo suru omo nsa. Akwa man go na enko anya so bebu mi say. We put that kind of fear into the people when they make patch and hey. So I just made sure I put that kind of fear onto them. And yeah, bro, if you're able to do master that thing, it's very good. To say I'm working aura. The amount for me brain, and yeah, who are they you? I'm always wrong. Into a bar, you start to panic. The moment you start to panic, no better found it. So yeah, bon game, you know, obi to be charming. Now, like I say, like I don't complain. I'm like, who are you? Hey.
Who are you to? So be coming.
Now me call. To say with the vibration, you don't know what my next move. Either I'm coming for revenge, either I'm going to score. You don't even know.
Okay.
To say I will do two. But I mean no me fear me baby. Me then say me ball me kwa share. So I was using that tactics over them. And yet the big who yeah. From that moment, our sports teachers, knew they've struck gold. Because our hope was on that guy who left. Because he's good at the thing. See, when that very moment, when I score, the guy scores. When I score, the guy scores. But the guy too never heard of me. He didn't. He was also like thinking, who is this boy? Who know that? Where is he from?
Okay.
But me, I've heard of him. They used to call him skinny. So I was just prepared to outdo him. But he never knew anything about me. Like we won that game. After the game, the school for so like hey, okay, secondary school now we use 1 cedi. It wasn't even 1 cedi, 1 Ghana. Like the idea about 1 Ghana was like we should be united. One Ghana, one Ghana, one Ghana. So people call me one Ghana, one city, one Ghana, one city. So it became almost like my nickname. And now, like on more side note, one city, one city, but personally, that wasn't my
A name you
nickname.
picked for
Yeah,
yourself. Okay.
for myself. It's what people picked for me. And honestly, even to today, I don't even have any nickname on my own.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, I almost if the frame, yeah,
Okay.
a suit, so I'm okay with it. So the teachers knew, nah, this guy is good. So now teachers started talking to me on how to approach game, how to improve on my game. How see, say me ye training now. Say me ye training, handball training now. Ye bube share, na football for. Say me ye training.
You have the bragging rights,
Oh,
Charlie.
Charlie. Say me ye training. See, this fame is good though. That's what bread fame, you know. We say Charlie, this I want for be every day nyama nyama. Me ye training. Ye bube share. Time be so say you go apam for inter school.
Schools.
Your school bus no, ebeko like twice pe. Teacher say unye one na
Shame.
shame. See, my one of my proudest moments was that period when people were struggling for school bus. See, teachers, make sure this seat no one sits on it. It's for Anderson. Why you people? See, hey, when people bus gates now. When I was coming in,
Clear road, clear road.
Clear road,
Ah,
clear
VIP.
me call a bill, papa, seat, fine, and I'm got now. So running around this. What's this? What's this? This thing is people are doing. What's this thing people are doing? But me panicking. So see, I was enjoying it, and I wasn't ready to let it go. Okay. I'm the guy. One thing other people don't know when it's their moment, they don't even realize it's their moment. Me, I knew it was my moment, so I had to enjoy it. And then yeah, maybe so I made it to me. No, I'm not that person.
Just enjoying.
I'm just enjoying it. So it's no me wakadwa near brim yogurt. Like special treatment too, guys. Charlie, you see, you call a pound no. You be more bomb first game. Yeah, it's not on me shit. You do your time say you have a bono. See, I turned a palm secondary school over and over. Me say ho among court no grass was so into who bounce ball into me bounce back. So we were struggling to play. Even them, home crowd, they were struggling. But then I become it all boils down to smartness. Grass no ọma dọ na ọma ahye nti ayɛ apɔapɔ nti wo bɔ so ebi a na abɔ grass nkyɛn
Now bounce
kɔ
the other
so
side.
people were struggling sɛ minya ball a I was able to bounce at a position ɛnka grass so I had the vision metumi ato ball no say ɛnka baabi a grass wɔ ɛbɛ bounce wɔ sɛ grass two a ɛbɛ bounce wɔ mfimfini nti ɛbɛ bounce back to me. That was the only trick I was using. Whilst others were struggling to get that position, I was just having it easy. Into the first game, I just ran through them. I found secondary school. To me,
You trashed them.
I trashed them.
Yeah, Allah.
I trashed them. But I think Yanko finals. That's when I had an injury, you know.
Okay.
Because every ball was through me. Every goal was going through me.
Okay.
I'm the best shooter in the team. It became more of defending. I was
attacking.
Yeah, attacking. My defender, if you are in your my back, you break it counter no, before your mom no my bounce goal. So like, I used almost every energy in me. If I had support, and we were way but everything was going through me. You understand? And my guys too, shout out to everyone in the team. You know, they did very well defending. Like they, if you have a team and everyone knows what they can do to help the team, good. They knew and realized that I'm the best shooter in the team. They didn't care if say me na Indian team and that.
Okay.
But majority of the time, if you are the one scoring out,
Yeah, I read things.
but people forget that the other people defend. Handball, say ball the box, you know, you keeper. We work at we need because Paul Luswa, keeper no target we keeper no or preventing this kind of things. Now, yeah, man, accolades. I won't say a bad thing. So the team, everyone was doing well, but it's just that I was doing most of the scoring. It's not but I mean, as a team, we were all good people. So we injury, you know, we didn't proceed to the final, and I think we came out of the competition. But overall, other school teachers, you were hard. Then you come and congratulate me. Hey, Charlie, who ball? Why are you? Who ball? Why are you? Like people I never knew, they could see, say, no, this guy is good. This guy is good. If from Hono, we share down ball, handball, games are, yeah. I think from the intercorner Vinya injury, sir, you know, I couldn't play for a period of time. And at that time, you know, yeah, baby,
No baby.
the school, I had to focus on my studies. Yeah. But the other sports, the athletes, you know, they went far kakra. They really did well.
Anyway, let me take you this one. Your saddest moment.
In life.
No,
In school.
at school, yes.
I think my saddest moment was
Okay. The food was not coming as before, right?
no, it's not about food. I really like it. I I do like her. Like me penance, she was into me, I was into her. And there's like not yeah, we are privileged. Most of the time, nobody me and we a before. I'm not into that kind of. She's a good person. She liked my friends. She didn't care whether they are there to eat my food. She's even happy my friends are around.
Okay.
You understand? So yeah, I think that alone, but my school, my entire school life, I don't think there's anything that has ever saddened me. No, I don't remember. But there's one thing I would wish it never happened.
Now what was that?
It was during vacation. So vacation, I'm a dim Kenya. Come lorry fare, lorry fare no. And you normal cow for 4 bars. There if you are a machina and one no. We say yet it's all bunk when you won't tell machine every 4 o'clock na car remember. So you bunk instead of saying the pan back or down with me, sorry for no. My new bunk because that be 2 o'clock and I'm not farming. Say car no was never never pin or junction as well. Wetting people na a good chi. See, me time and me tea pin na me say like Andy
Boxer.
and open and mission of the dark. Time and me tea pin na car they do. Yeah, dom ni. Hey, why am fast today? Mom, nyama su 1, 2, 3. Me di car na chi na edum light no. Me di car na chi. And I drive. Oh, that is before. Still with us or hey. And I stop here midway. Stop here. You do me kasi Uraka. Wait, why? Boxer no. Obi a ma da so e be ma ni ejira so. Iradi na. Hey. Ko ka you man no so kania school for nko Hey, I'm very real, but Charlie, when they want to suffer like poor, when I see to go about that, yeah, we do this again. Yeah, that fair to pay. That day, we pray so where they Charlie, you push right.
So you dress up in the bath.
I dressed up in the bath. And they can be dressed. Now me now go share nika ba kum just. Hey Charlie, ni pa who share no. Lazy.
Oh my goodness. Oh. And then you finish with senior high school.
I finished with senior high school.
Right.
I finished with good grades.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't that great grade, but the least I had was like B3 or a D.
You don't remember?
Yeah, I don't
Don't worry
remember.
about it. See, I wish we could continue to your days at the university.
I've not been to the university.
Okay, you've done tertiary.
No.
No tertiary.
No tertiary.
Okay, no problem. So when you do, we'll talk about that one too,
Okay.
right?
I'm thinking of going back to school. Maybe some upgrade myself on some.
Very important. Yeah, very important. But Charlie, it's been a pleasure. You've told a lot, Charlie. Yeah. And so this has been another episode of After School. Yes. And today I start with Anda, also called Anderson. Anderson, right?
Yeah.
Anderson. And he told his story from his primary school to the senior high school. And I've had a good laugh. Yes. And so on. So we come your way again. This has been After School. And after school, one kobia, unye binka. Charlie, see you. Adios. Charlie.
Oh, hey, let's go. Dumb and Dumber, you and your brother. It's a mistake you made if you think that I could ever love you. Shut your mouth and sit down, boy, I'm not playing.